What's good? Welcome to First String Podcast. On today's episode of First String Podcast, we have our Week 16 NFL picks. So y'all know what we're going to do. We're going to get right into it. I hope y'all ready. Let's go.
Yeah.
First String Podcast. Yeah. Q Danny. Dre on the beat. You know. Yeah. What's your favorite squad? Tell me who you going with. First String Podcast. Yeah, we keep it lit. We got the latest updates. We don't pump fake. Like, comment, share. We don't care. Feel free to hate. We got great guests. Join us. You should chime in. Trudini on the intro for the time being. Lady A, representing Washington. Pick Washington, everything Washington. Aunt Mo coming out of Dallas, know the business. Said, them Georgia Bulldogs ain't quitting. Yeah, if you ain't watching sports, you ain't living. About to get my mattress Mac on, about to bet $1 million, bet $1 million. Let's talk about it. We all grown and cool, we can talk about it. Before we hit the news, we gon' talk about it. Oh, you wanna bet? Let's pop a bottle about it.
Welcome back to First String Podcast. Like I said, we have 15 NFL games for you guys today. Happy holidays to you all. I hope you are enjoying your Saturday, leading into your Christmas Eve and your Christmas. Let's get right into it. Let's get everybody in here. Say it. What's good, man? How are you?
Ain't nothing to it, man. You know how it is. Bobbing and weave, weaving and bobbing.
Bobbing and weave, weaving and bobbing. Listen, say it is that time of the year where you just put anything on TV, right? You just put anything on TV. True. And I did this last night. Down in the valley where the girls get naked.
1, 2, break up.
Yeah. So I told you. Let's bring HR in here.
Fine. Just already. Fine.
I ain't here.
Oh, you ain't here. So that wasn't you singing? That wasn't you singing?
Listen.
Because I could have swore it was you singing.
I got a message.
Turn that fan off, man. It's messing my paws. I can't even freeze no more because the fan is turning.
I got a message for you from one Corey Sanchez, right? So he saw our holiday special and he saw what I had on the Buc-ee's joint. He said, "Pick, has Lady ever had beaver nuts?" I'm gonna let Aunt Mo explain what they are.
I've been to Buc-ee's, but no, fine. Corey, fine.
That's a food.
Good evening, Aunt.
What is it, Aunt?
Hey man, I don't know nothing about no nuts. That's let's be clear. I don't know nothing about nuts. The funniest part is Sid didn't want to say that part of the song, but he couldn't help himself.
He couldn't help himself.
He said the line. Look, he said the line and then he hit you with that. Yeah, player.
Look.
He pulled me in, dog. He pulled me in.
I did.
It was a setup. It was.
We'll be playing Call of Duty, and I'll be like, down in the valley with the girls. Instead, come in 1, 2, break them, 3, 4. I told you. I said, we finna get fined right away. Instead, what are we gonna do? He jumped right in there with me. He jumped right in there with me.
I gotta order my book. I gotta order a motherboard. I'm gonna do it this weekend. Yeah, so I hope we come in next week and I get my CPU back up and running so I can get some bobbing and weaving in.
I need you to do that because I'm out in these streets by myself now. I got no team rolling with me. Well, I got some of the guys on there, you know.
Is Mello
on? I haven't seen.
I'm on him on Facebook. I'm gonna text and let him know.
All right, yeah. And then we're getting Antmo in them streets soon too, so we'll be good.
He don't want none of that.
Hey, all right, Stan, go ahead.
Hey,
break us down with our records.
All right. So we're gonna do a quick little recap from last week's picks, week 15. It was a downright slugfest in picks.
Awful. I didn't even go back through to make sure this was right.
It was accurate.
He had a good week. He had a good week. Gotta give it to him. He had a good week. So did Dutch done. Big Money Sonny did his thing. What I didn't count with Big Money Sonny was I went with his game picks because some of the other over and unders he didn't hit on.
Okay.
And see, next time what I do is as I put the over, next time I put the over unders in the parentheses right next to it so you can see how over under is. Because he missed on the over and under. Just FYI. And you stayed above water, me and Lady A swim with the fishes.
Man.
Well, there's always this week where we get back on track, right?
So as you see,
get back on track. And
I maintained a small lead there. Cushion. I lost a lot of cushion there. I mean, I maintained a small lead in the overall standings. You know, as I perch down and see where everybody else down on the bottom down. You know what I'm saying?
Look at him.
I ain't gonna lie. To go 10-6 and everybody and other people go 5-11 and you still at the bottom, that's got to be crushing.
This is not.
it's not because listen,
I had another week. I had another week that was really bad. So this is my second time doing really bad, and Pick still has not passed me.
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy.
I'm one game behind you right now.
It took me.
And you understand track.
They have to start throwing stuff off the Titanic, man.
This is a marathon.
They have to start throwing stuff off the Titanic, bro. He like, man, I caught up to you.
This
He's like,
man,
it was going overboard.
Like it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. And right now, it did. And right now, I can see you. I can see you.
Yeah.
Track, I'm striking this behind you right now.
I hear you.
But let me go and listen right now. You're a game behind from Thursday. Just FYI. Just so you know.
I did. I went with them down on the Saints. I went with the Saints.
You're bad.
And my bad. Yeah, my bad. So let's jump right into it now. Let's get right into it. So this time we actually have a Saturday afternoon game. This is a 3:30 game Eastern, right? 3:30 Eastern. We got the Cincinnati Bengals traveling to Pittsburgh. It's a lot of talk right now about LaDainian Tomlinson being fired, or should he leave Pittsburgh and everybody should line up to hire him?
Who? Mike.
LaDainian's
not coaching.
Mike Tomlin.
Wow.
I'm looking at Lady A, waiting for her to say, Omar big brother.
Yeah, but I was gonna let you go ahead and mess that up first.
Yeah, you know me. I do believe that this coach right here, his team may not be responding to him, but he still does have some coaching left in him. I'm not sure if that team has fight. Whereas the Cincinnati Bengals are fighting for a playoff spot here. So we have two teams going in totally different directions. So the question really is Pittsburgh going to come together and defend their coach like a team should to beat down a division opponent? Oh, yes, this is a division game. Right. Let's look at this line. We got the Bengals at -3 at -109. Their money line is -157. The Pittsburgh Steelers are +3 at -112. Their money line is +130. The over-under set at 38. The numbers have changed. It's not 1,012. It is 110 both ways now. It's 110 both ways. Graphics department, out of here.
Man, I don't know what that's about.
Hard liquor, man.
No, this was
hard liquor.
This was done with a migraine. So yeah.
So you saw that. Okay, got you.
And who you got?
Bengals money line.
Bengals money line. Yep. Let's do this right. Players play, pretenders pretend. Bengals are players. Let's go with the Bengals money line.
You say Bengals money line?
Yes, I am.
So Cincinnati has hit the over in the last 3 weeks. They've scored 34 points twice during that time frame. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the over on this. Say, can you stop laughing?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Something came to mind real quick. Pittsburgh has a quarterback problem. It don't really have a team problem. It's got a quarterback problem. Right. And they gave Trubisky 2 weeks. Too many. They should have got rid of Trubisky last year. That's my personal opinion. He done had his chance. He's just not it. Now they're going with Rudolph this week. As much as I like Mike Tomlin, and I want you guys to win, at 38 points, give me the under.
Yeah, I think they have a problem scoring as well. Well, tomorrow at 3:30, at least by about 6:45, we'll find out if the over or unders is coming in. But I think we all do believe that the Bengals will win this game. Our next game is the Buffalo Bills traveling out west to take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Los Angeles Chargers, as we know, they fired their head coach. The Buffalo Bills have to be like one of the hottest teams in the NFL right now, which is a great thing going into this playoff push that they are trying to make right now. Mm-hmm. Still fighting for the division with Miami. I do believe they are one up on Miami right now, so they have to keep winning if they want to take control of that division. And the LA Chargers are another team going in a different direction. Let's look at this line. This line is the Buffalo Bills are minus 12.5 at 109. Wow. Their money line is minus 770. The LA Chargers are plus 12.5 at minus 112. Their money line is plus 525. The over-under set at 44, 112 for the over, 109 for the under. And
give me the over.
44. I'm gonna lay the 12.5.
I ain't get a chance to do any research. Is the guy that started last week starting again this week? Or they bring in TCU?
You talking about Stick?
Oh no. Yeah.
Yeah, Stick.
Or are they bringing in TCU? Because he's out there as well.
Yeah, from what I understand, Stick is the guy that they're going with.
Okay. That's cool. You say you were laying the 12 pick?
Yeah, I'm laying the 12.5. Buffalo, please don't get out there and party.
I'm sorry, I was on mute and I was trying to tell you, yes, Stick was the person that was playing. But I'm gonna go ahead and go with the over.
I got
That's a good over, Lady A.
Lady A with the over. Gotcha.
See, I got a bunch of opinions that don't work.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I got my spreadsheet.
It's it's interesting, Buffalo. I think I like the way Joe Brady is playing. Struggling today. I like the way Joe Brady is calling the plays now for Buffalo. I will say that. I think that he has opened up his offense, and I believe if they make the playoffs, he gets a head coaching job next year. I really, really do. He's shown that with the tools and the people, he is a play caller, a fierce play caller, like he did in LSU. He brings him to the NFL. I'm going to go with pick on this. So I'm going to have to lay that 12.5.
All right, Sid, we out there. As you see, nobody chose the Chargers. Our next game, the Cleveland Browns versus the Houston Texans. All right, Houston will be without C.J. Stroud again, and the Cleveland Browns just keep doing it by the way of their defense. So what does that mean? That means Case Keenum gets another chance under center. He's got tape out there. He's a veteran. The Cleveland Browns have Joe Flacco, who just has that mentality of I can still get it done at this age, which is going to be an interesting dynamic here, right? Mm-hmm. The running game and passing game for Cleveland, all of that, their offense does struggle a little bit, but their defense keeps them around, which is the same formula that Houston uses. Their defense keeps them in games. And their coach, oh my God, is up for Coach of the Year. What a hire by Houston. Let's look at the line. We got the Cleveland Browns at minus 2.5 at minus 121. Their money line is minus 152. The Houston Texans are plus 2.5 at minus 103. Their money line is plus 125. The over-under is set at 40. 112 for the over, 109 for the under. And this is the first tough one right here.
Browns money line.
Not a bad pick. Not a bad pick. I just believe that Houston is fighting for that playoff spot. Cleveland is as well. Everybody's in that division trying to catch Baltimore right now. And they got to have this win because Baltimore has a really tough game this week. But Houston's in there fighting for a division. They're fighting for a playoff spot. I like Houston money line.
Wow. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Texans plus the 2.5.
Plus the 2.5.
I think that it's if they lose, I still think it's going to be a close game.
I got you. There's nothing like having that money in your pocket, though. That those 2.5 points going into the game.
I mean, you want me to say they're going to tie?
No. No, please don't. Say it.
Took a game with overtime last one. Don't you do that no more?
I know. They were trying to tie.
They was. One of them almost tied.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Make
some ties happen.
I'm gonna tie. Don't say that.
Don't do it.
Now I will say I gotta agree with Pick on this one. The defense of both these teams that kept these teams in the games. Flacco has come out of retirement out of middle of nowhere, and they was talking about what was the Jets thinking about not calling Flacco. But anyway, it's too late for that. I mean, he's doing his thing. Too bad C.J. Stroud's going to be out of this game as well. I must admit, Bruce Last was right. Bruce Last was at the beginning of the year. He was talking about Houston. I think they're a legitimate backup quarterback, and he came back and he had a comeback game last week. And they're playing at home. Give me Houston in that 2.5. And
Houston plus the 2.5. Yup.
Wilson!
You had to get the eyebrows.
That's why he's back.
All by myself, don't be. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, we got another division game up to bat on the early slate on Sundays. We got the Detroit Lions traveling to Minnesota to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Now, you talk about a team that's up and down. That will be the Detroit Lions. One minute they're riding high, the next minute they lose a game that they shouldn't. Then they're riding high again, then they no-show. The Minnesota Vikings is that team that just doesn't know how to quit. Many times you say you cut the head off a snake, the snake will die, right? Well, this snake right here just continues to fight. They lose a wide receiver, they win games. They lose a starting quarterback, they win games. This is not the this is not the Minnesota Vikings that played last year with that amazing turnover differential right there, but they had a terrible point differential and continue to win games. Let's see what's going to happen in this division game. Let's look at this line. The Detroit Lions are -3 at -104. Their money line is -159. The Minnesota Vikings are +3 at -118. Their money line is +130. The over-under set at 47, 110 both ways. 110 both ways now. All right, Ant, who you got?
Got to correct you there. They say if you cut the head off, you get jail time. Give me the Detroit
Lions.
Lions.
Snake? Cut the head off a snake.
Detroit Lions, money line.
Detroit Lions.
There's a corner right there behind you. Corner.
Hey, Ant, I'm with you on this one. I think Detroit actually starts to get their S together before heading into the playoffs. Give me Detroit here, money line. Lady A.
Well, I refuse. Their last wins, 8 wins, the Lions have scored 33 or more points for 5 of them. The Vikings, I think that they have the ability to have big plays with Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison. So I do feel like, and TJ, he's playing against his old team. So I think that I'm just going to go ahead and take the over on this game.
47.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Minnesota has a real.
This is crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It doesn't matter, Ant, because I
said, you don't know what I'm talking about. I could be talking about some message I just got. You're sitting there talking about picking over 47 because you don't want to pick the Lions. That's not what you don't know.
I think that they will get the over.
Insane.
I'm going to have to agree. Minnesota has a quarterback problem, and they can't decide on who they want to start from week to week. I thought Jefferson got hurt last week.
I was like, I thought he was out.
I think
he came back and got hurt.
Hold on, let me look.
He came back and he got hurt. Justin Jefferson came back and got hurt.
So I got to go with that. Give me Detroit money line.
Detroit money line. All right.
Yeah, I don't see him on the list.
Well, he exited last week's game for sure. All right. Our next game, we got the Seattle Seahawks with the stunner last week with their backup quarterback just doing whatever they wanted to do to the Philadelphia Eagles. The question here is, will it be a hangover effect when they get Geno Smith back and they travel out to Tennessee to take on the Titans? The Titans is that team that just doesn't quit, even though their head coach may be a surprise fire this year. They continue to play hard, playing games, and their defense, again, keeps them involved. And then you have Derrick Henry in the backfield. He got hurt last week as well. So we got to see what's going on with King Henry here. Let's look at this line. You have the Seattle Seahawks at -3.5 at -104. Their money line is -175. The Tennessee Titans are +3.5 at -117. Their money line is +143. The over-under set at 41.5, 110 both ways. 41.5, 110 both ways. And who you got?
I don't understand why that guy's never had a quarterback and able to get the number 1 seed and all these things, and he would be a surprise fire. I don't buy it. If anything, the GM needs to be killed, but not the head coach. With that being said, I don't think it's a hangover. I was thinking the same thing you said, Pick, but I don't think it'll be a hangover. I think they're just a scrappy team. And I think they understand their identity is why they're able to do the things that they've done with Geno, without Geno. So with that being said, I will take Seattle money line.
Now listen, I really do love Seattle's running back. And last week versus Philadelphia, what did they do? Who did they give that ball to?
Walker.
Kenneth Walker was doing his thing. And then at the end of the game,
Texas Ranger.
At the end of the game, DK Metcalf was catching passes like he's an absolute number 1 target. I think that these guys realize who they are. I think Pete Carroll knows how to set the tone for this team. I think they travel to Tennessee. I think they walk away with a money line win. Give me Seattle money line.
Okay. I think that you guys may have overlooked the defense for the Titans.
Nope.
You may have overlooked it. It's okay. Usually the Titans, actually their last 3 games specifically, they finished with within a 3.5 point margin. So I am going to go ahead and take the Titans plus the 3.5.
She gave herself 6 points right there.
That's just an attempt to catch up to that guy.
I'm sorry,
to say it.
Yeah, they got a pack of pens.
You already passed picks, so you don't got to worry about it.
This is an attempt to come back to the pack.
You know what? It's hard. Is Geno playing or is
Geno
playing?
Geno's back.
Okay, Tennessee defense has showed up. We do know that the defense has showed up. The offense was suspect.
There we go.
Old boy has up and down games. He plays decent, but he still think he's Kentucky throwing some interceptions. Well, I digress on that. But anyway, Seattle though, they are supposed to be the better team. Man, this is a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Give me the over. I'm gonna take the over on this one.
All right, say it's taking over. Over 42, huh? Got you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next game.
Let me see.
You got no Wilson?
For me?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is. It is. You ready? Let me see it, lady.
Wilson!
Glamour crab.
Glamour shot.
Yes.
This next game is a question of who wants to win the mess up their draft.
Oh.
The shade.
Money line.
Who money line?
Right.
Jets.
Before we even get into this, give me the tie. Do not put a win on that record.
First of all,
hold on, stop. I'm sorry.
That is my job to call ties. Thank you very much.
Okay, you're right. We will know if your quarterback starts running backwards that you are not trying to win this game. A staff that's going to be blowed out and a staff that may possibly get blowed out.
What?
We do know that Aaron Rodgers, the Commanders staff is going to be a blowout. Everybody's fired.
Okay.
The Jets, we don't know if they're going to get fired, but we do know that Aaron Rodgers will get his paychecks because he's on the active roster, but he's not playing.
Mm-hmm.
That's the good thing. The Jets defense really is out of his mind, and the Commanders offense has a problem scoring right now. The Commanders defense can't stop a wet toilet paper from, pulling apart, and the Jets offense can't break through a wet, soggy napkin.
What?
So again, both teams will be playing for not to mess up their draft stock. Let's look at the line. The Commanders are +3 at -112. Their money line is +140. The New York Jets are -3 at -109. Their money line is -175. The over-under set at 37, 112 for the over, 109 for the under. Ant, who you got?
He said Jets money line. I wrote it down. Jets money line. Got it.
Jets money line.
Jets money line.
I said what I said.
You said what you said. Yeah. Normally when I pick the opposing team, they tend to mess me up and the Commanders win. So give me the Commanders plus the 3.5.
Gotcha.
So
is it 3 or 3.5? Oh, it's 3.
The three. Sorry.
Okay.
3. I was actually, my source tells me to take the Commanders plus the 3. But my source also tells me to take the over.
Okay. And since Bruce Glass is not in the chat right now, I'm assuming that you texted him.
No, I don't have Bruce's number. Thanks.
I'm not sure.
So
all right, go ahead.
So what you doing? You want the over or you want the money line?
No, over. I'm not doing money line.
I'm just saying.
Twitter.
She did say money line. I heard it.
Hold on. Have you seen these two teams? I'm not going money line for nothing.
Unfortunately,
it's a 3-point. It's a 3-point swing. Either way with this team, with either one of these teams. Jets has a decent defense and a bad offense, and Washington defense is suspect from time to time, but the offense shows up.
To be suspect, you got to show up.
Suspect. You know what? Go ahead and give me Washington plus 3.
Mm-hmm. That's what my source says. That's not a bad selection.
And you know what you do?
Ant's by himself.
Look at the profile on this man.
Wilson!
All right.
Uh-oh. Hit the wrong button.
He come back with the rock eyebrow. We doing pretty good right now. Our next game, we have the Indianapolis Colts traveling down to Atlanta to take on Taylor Heineke and the Falcons.
Season's over.
Bijan Robinson has a problem keeping the ball in his hand. I heard on good authority that the father from Friday Night Lights had a meeting with Bijan. It was the father, some duct tape, and a football, and Bijan Robinson. That's just what I heard. This is just what I heard. If you've seen Friday Night Lights, you know what I'm talking about. The Colts, a team that is pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. Without their starting quarterback, without the rookie that they drafted, this team finds ways to win. Now, there's an understanding that one of their running backs is coming back who had a broke thumb. Their wide receivers are inconsistent at best, but their quarterback just doesn't know how to quit, and that's Gardner Minshew. That's what we're talking about here. let's look at this line. The Indianapolis Colts are plus 2.5 at minus 112. Their money line is plus 106. Atlanta Falcons are minus 2.5 at minus 109. Their money line is minus 130. The over-under set at 45. Minus 110 for 110 both ways. 110 both ways. All right, Ant. Do your best.
I just want to play football.
That's all you want to do.
Man, give me the Falcons, man.
Give them the Falcons.
Money line.
What money? How you want a money line?
Long and strong, man.
Whoa.
That's fine.
It's not from this side over here.
I was just waiting for that to come.
Diddy TD Jake style, man.
You know what?
Oh.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm trying to hold it together.
Anyway.
Okay, I'm back.
I do believe that you're onto something there, and I think that BJ Robinson actually has a strong game here. I think that they use the passing game with Taylor Heineke just to. I think.
Oh boy, long and strong, huh?
Hey. Gosh,
I need a minute to compose myself.
Okay.
What is going on here?
Okay, I'm back. All right.
I think that they win this game with the running game. Give me the Atlanta Falcons on the money line as well. Lady A, fine. Yeah. You've been fine.
Oh, I have.
You just made all of us lose it. You made all of us lose it.
Sitting here.
That is great work.
Attention.
That is some of your best work ever.
Absolutely is.
It's Lady A pick. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Lady A.
But that fine is sticking.
I don't want to overstep.
I am taking the Falcons money line.
Wait a minute, what did I say?
The powerful way.
You said you take another money line?
Double fine. Double fine.
Why do you sound like that,
start crying.
You know what?
That was a good one, though. That was a good one.
They done done me wrong enough.
After she typed it, she was like,
"Oh, they done done me wrong enough this year." The Falcons have. I've frozen the frame from last game where he did not see Drake London, and it's gonna be my new avatar. So whenever they talk to Falcons, they're gonna be able to see the same play. How he not see this guy wide open over there? I haven't the slightest idea. I'm not trying to poo-poo down on Heineke, but at this point, we need to lose every game we got at this point for draft status. We need Jane. Huh? What you say?
You said
I'm just being real about it. I ain't playing. I'm just being real about it. I'm disappointed in these boys.
You're not trying to poo-poo down?
What is that?
That was
I don't know, but somebody needs to make that t-shirt.
That was insane.
Poo-poo down.
But when I say it, it's wrong. You just said it in a different way.
I should have said that for league and oil.
I'm gonna be honest. This is about to come off the rails.
I'm gonna take Atlanta money line. I don't want to, but it's my squad. I ain't got no choice.
I got you. My man said. Speaking of poo-poo down,
what?
The Green Bay Packers travel to Carolina to take on the Panthers. The Panthers won last week versus the Atlanta Falcons, which means they're done for the season. They got their 2 victories, which usually takes them 7 weeks to get 1 victory. We don't have that much time left. The Green Bay Packers last week blew an opportunity to win a game, and their head coach may be a surprise fire this year as well. Let's look at this line. This line has changed as well. You have the Green Bay Packers at -4 at -109. Their money line is -220. The Carolina Panthers are +4 at -112. Their money line is +175. The over/under set at 37.5 now, 37.5. -112 for the over, -109 for the under. 109 for the under. All right, and who you got?
This is a filthy game. I'm not gonna lie.
Terrible.
Has Green Bay scored over 20-something points at any time this season?
That's a good question.
Yes.
Ant. Give me a second. I got
Yes.
you.
Yes.
They have. How many?
Yes.
How often have they done it? I'm just wondering.
I think 3 times.
3 times? That's still terrible.
Yeah, it is.
Because to what said commented on earlier, do they have a coaching problem, a team problem, or is it a quarterback problem? Because I still don't know what to think about Jordan Love. He's too inconsistent. So I don't know, but I just can't go with the Panthers. I would have to go G-Men. Oh, that's not the G-Men.
Is it going to be raining again this weekend?
They're playing in Carolina, so Carolina does need a monsoon to win games.
Right.
If their running back is coming down that hole, I'm gonna go with the Green Bay Packers.
What?
They pretty much scored. Green Bay 36 versus the Bengals, 17 versus the Pats, 19 versus the Seahawks, 38 versus the Bears, 24 versus the Falcons, 18 versus the Saints, 34, 13, 17 versus the Broncos, 24 versus 24. I'm sorry, they lost 10 points versus the Falcons, 20 versus the Rams, 23 versus 19 versus the Steelers, and then 23 versus the Chargers, and 29 last week in Detroit. They scored 27 to beat the Chiefs.
So they
22 when they lost. They score above 20. They average above 20.
Above 20, 1/4 of the time. Is that what I'm understanding?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, scoring the teams in today's NFL is scary, and to do it that many times, nah. But I still think they got a better chance of beating the Panthers. You know what I'm saying? But sheesh.
Well, if you look at it that way, they have been under 20 points for
20 or under. You got
just 4 times. 20 or under, just 4 times.
That's terrible.
No, 5, 6 times.
Yeah, I'm like, that's terrible.
Yeah, you're right.
20 points in today's NFL, you
6
can
times
get that
out
in
of
a season.
Yeah, but that's 10 games of scoring over 20. Win or lose. Right? Carolina, I don't even want to look at what they score or what they average right now. But this is without a doubt. This is Green Bay's game. I don't trust Green Bay to win by 5. Just give me Green Bay on the money line.
Right. Yeah.
Green Bay money line.
It's pretty ugly.
So my source told me to go with the over. But the way that things have changed within the lines, I'm not pleased with going with the over. And in reference to these two teams, Green Bay only covers the spread 50% of the time. So, Pig, I understand completely why you would be hesitant to take the spread for Green Bay, because you don't know what they're going to do.
You don't know what you're going to get.
Right. So with that said, looking at the matchups between the two teams and how often each team wins against the other, things like that, I'm going to go ahead and take the Panthers plus the 4.
All right.
And,
Yep.
I'm not going to say the word that
I said 5. I said 5, but it's 4.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Nothing wrong with that, Lady A. I don't know. This team, they're trying. They're doing their best. Carolina is. They're They should have lost against Atlanta last week, but I mean, it's neither here nor there. Can't figure out which Pack team is going to show up. You know, which Packer team is going to show up to this one or the next one. So, I mean, it's just hard to tell. I don't know. It's crazy. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to leave Lady A on the island by herself. I'm gonna have to take Green Bay as well. Money line.
Green Bay money line.
Really?
All right.
So
You ready,
Lady
Lady
A
A?
to the left.
no, thank you. Thank you for my work.
Our next game, the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Both teams will be home for Christmas. This is Christmas Eve. The question is, basically, is will Trevor Lawrence step up to bat? He has played not so well the last couple of weeks. They tried to lean on their running game, and then their young rookie, they tried to lean on their running game, and Travis Etienne, they're not giving him the ball enough. I was thinking about Baltimore there for a minute. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield, seem to be taking a step forward, but the question is always, will the bad version of Baker Mayfield show up? Don't put too much faith in Baker, but is this team of Tampa mature enough to win despite the quarterback? Let's see. Let's look at the line. The Jacksonville Jaguars are +1 at -109. Their money line is -105. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are -1 at -112. Their money line is -117. This has changed dramatically. The over-under is set at 42 now. 109 for the over, 112 for the under. 109 for the over, 112 for the under. People are putting money down on this game, and it's going both ways. As you can see, this whole line has changed. Ant, who you got?
My whole line has changed. This is what I will say. Baker Mayfield has been a fairly average quarterback this year, which is saying a lot for him because he's been trash up until now. I wonder if he's really found him a home in Tampa Bay. With that being said, me and Sid have been talking about this since last season. You don't know what you're going to get from Trevor Lawrence. Like, he shows these big flashes and then he's pedestrian. And is it an injury or is it just this is who we could expect him to be? But I can't trust neither one of these teams regardless. So I'm going to take the under on that 42.
The under on the 42. And I didn't even look at that. I didn't even look at that possibility of the under. And I don't know why, but I should have. I'm terrified to take Tampa, but there's not much of a spread when it's only 1 point difference here. So I'm just going to lean with the quarterback that I can control. Wait, I can't trust either one of them. Then you start to look at the head coaches and be like, okay, which head coach do I want to go with? Doug Peterson or
the other guy.
Coach for Tampa. Say it. What's his name? Say it. Coach for Tampa. Say it.
His son's on the team.
Yeah, that's why I know you know it. You know
Todd
Bowles.
Bowles. I was about to say Bowles, but Bowles. Yeah.
It's
Todd Bowles.
So one of these coaches has a Super Bowl ring, the other one doesn't. Right? So I don't know which way to go, really. So I'm just going to flip a coin. Give me Tampa the money line, please.
Fine.
When the bowels break.
I just need y'all to understand that it needs to be in the corner. Okay.
All right.
Vegas is telling us something, guys.
Yeah, they are. They're telling us somebody's hurt and they're not saying it yet.
No, they're telling us it's going to be a tie. That's what they're telling us. So I'm taking the Jaguars plus the 1.
She's gonna turn and take Urban Essence.
You knew she was gonna.
Well, no, I just see a tie.
You knew
Anyway,
she was gonna swing her hair.
Vegas is telling you what it is. I mean, it's a point flip. between the teams. I mean, hold on a second. I wrote it around somewhere. Let me read that. I wrote that
It's
around
one.
correctly. Is it one?
Yes.
It's one, isn't it? Okay, yeah, I just wrote it down a few minutes ago. I was about to say.
Yeah.
So again, I know how Baker Mayfield is. You know, give me Jacksonville. Give me Duval in the +1.
Duval. They're playing in Tampa.
It doesn't matter.
It's still in Florida.
It's right down the street.
It's
Right
still in
down the
Florida.
They're like, we'll walk.
Right
It's fine.
We got the Arizona Cardinals traveling to the Midwest to take on the Chicago Bears outdoors. Kyler Murray is playing much, much better, but so is Justin Fields. The real question here is, will the wide receivers hang into the ball for the Chicago Bears? Justin Fields, that quarterback right now that everybody's saying, do you ride with them or do you draft another quarterback? Well, he has an opportunity. He has an opportunity on Sunday to prove that he should stay. Arizona Cardinals, they're in full rebuild mode, but Kyler Murray is showing you after tearing up his knee last year that he is ready to go and better than ever. He's not playing Call of Duty because I haven't seen him. Let's look at this line. We got the Arizona Cardinals at +4 at -110. Their money line is +170. Chicago Bears are -4 at -110. Their money line is -210. The over-under set at 43. 43. It is 112 for the over, 109 for the under. Okay, Ant, who you got?
I mean, you gotta lose if you're the Bears, don't you? I mean, this is draft stock all day long. I mean, you're. And
well, they already have the #1 pick from Carolina.
They already got
they're in the top 5.
Arizona had 15 picks in the next draft.
But okay, I'm cool with that. But I'm like, you've never gave Justin Fields anything to work with whatsoever. Yep. You gave away everything that he could. You didn't give him a line. I mean, you're gonna go draft. Fine, I'm with you, Sid. Send him to Atlanta if y'all gonna do all that, because the kid can play.
Yep.
Anyway, with that being said, though, I give me the Raging Kylers +170.
I absolutely like that pick. I like what you're saying there. Arizona, first time head coach here. That team is going from a warm weather state to a cold weather state on December 24th. I think that they'll be looking to head back to Arizona as soon as possible. I think they no-show this game. Give me the Chicago Bears money line. Lady A.
I'm concerned. I too have on my spreadsheet Bears money line. So I'm going with Bears money line.
I like that for you.
And you're not helping. You're not helping.
Arizona has played pretty well. I mean, they lost some close games. They played pretty well. They won the game.
Uh-huh.
Yep. I'm gonna go with Ant. I'm gonna take Arizona, but I'm gonna take that +4.
See, that's what I was leaning towards before I put Bears money line, and I feel like
go to the other side. Go to the other side. I'll turn to the left.
I feel like you looked at my spreadsheet.
Just reverse your pick. You don't want to be on this side right now anyway. Just go ahead.
This is true.
There's a reason why I chose.
You got time right now before we switch to the next game.
Well, first I was going Cardinals with the spread. But switched over to Bears money line. So I'm
say it. Make me a Wilson.
I'm still staying with Bears money line.
All right. Just want to
make
sure.
She's standing on business. She's standing on business right now.
She's standing on business.
Standing on bottom.
She's standing on business. All right. Hey, this is right here. This is a game of
Miami money line.
It's literally being played for control of the NFC East. They're not playing Philadelphia, but they are playing the Miami Dolphins, but the Cowboys need this game to take control of the NFC East.
Right.
The Miami Dolphins are out to win games in December, and they got off to a good start when they played the Commanders, but then they ran into a little bit of a stumbling block, and so they need a bounce-back game, right? The Dallas Cowboys need a bounce-back game as well. The question here is, will they be the same without Tyreek, or will Tyreek play? He sat out last week. He missed practice on Wednesday. The Dallas Cowboys definitely need this bounce-back game. Micah Parsons is not happy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at the line. We got the Cowboys at plus 1.5, minus 110. Their money line is plus 100. The Miami Dolphins are minus 1.5 at minus 110. Their money line is minus 122. The over-under set at 50, 112 for the over, 109 for the under. I believe that this game
I'm laughing at Ant.
give me that over. No, give me under. Give me the under.
You want the under?
I want the under.
Say it. Don't ask him no questions.
No, I didn't hear what he said.
Because the
under.
last time he went with the under on the Miami game, they hit the over, but that's fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the over because both teams can score. So
Sid, I'm gonna do this. Sid.
No, don't try to switch.
No.
They
You were scared to cross the street. You know I really ever go with the over unders.
I clearly,
unless I'm doing like a parlay or something. Listen, you stay right where you are. Sid, go ahead, give me the Cowboys money line.
Oh,
you want Cowboys money line?
Cowboys money line. I said the Cowboys were going to win the East. I said this. The Cowboys are going to win the East.
They can still win the East without this game.
You sure?
They need
this
game.
You don't want the under the mo.
Give me Cowboys money line.
Cowboys money line.
Let them do what he do.
I'm with Lady A. I'm taking the over. I think points is going to be scored.
Real secure.
I think they're going to ring the bell. Ding, 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 ding. 25 apiece. That's easy.
What'd you say? You feeling real secure in your pick?
I'm feeling great about my pick now.
Because if Pitt gonna pick that team, guess what?
Anytime he's standing on business like that,
you could just thank me later, Ant.
We find out it's sinking sand.
I got you. Listen, let's move on to our next game here. We got the New England Patriots versus the Denver Broncos. The New England Patriots are still searching for a quarterback. Bailey Zappi showed that he can make this team go just as much as anybody. The question is, they really need a quarterback. So the only way to do that is draft one or trade for one. We will see what happens. The question here really is, will Bill Belichick be back next year? He does know how to develop quarterbacks, because who developed Tom Brady? It was Bill Belichick.
That is one person.
The Denver Broncos.
That is a horrible example. He does not.
That is the greatest quarterback ever. He has more rings than
he
anyone
didn't develop him. I'm not giving him credit for developing.
He only came in because somebody got hurt.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm not giving him credit for developing.
He started a dynasty.
That's a reach.
a dynasty.
That's a reach.
The Denver Broncos are doing their best work here late in the season. Peyton and Russell have been on page, seeing eye to eye, except for when he was yelling at Russell just a couple of weeks ago, telling him that he should have thrown the ball somewhere else. Let's look at the line. You got the New England Patriots at +7 at -107. Their money line is +260. The Denver Broncos are -7 at -114. Their money line is -335. The over-under set at 35, 112 for the over, 109 for the under. 35 now. It's 35. 112, yeah, 112 for the over. Yeah, 109 for the under. And
I don't know. I'll probably go either rock, paper, or scissors. I don't listen. The Patriots actually put up a fight last week, which is almost annoying because that could have messed up my spread. I'm still not sold on Denver. Yeah, and I remember last week you said they won 6, and I'm like, I don't care. +7. Give me the +7 on Patriots. Yeah.
that's not bad there. The Denver Broncos, the Denver Broncos are -7 at -114. Their money line is +335. The over-under set at 35, 112 for the over, 109 for the under. 35 now. It's 35. The Denver Broncos are -7 at -114. Their money line is +260. The Denver Broncos are -7 at -114. Their money line is +335. 112 for the over, 109 for the under. 35 now. It's 35.
Yeah.
That's not bad there. Yeah, Sean Payton and Denver, they got to make a move. They're not going to win the division, so they got to make a move to stay into this wild card fight. And out on that AFC side is pretty difficult, so they got to stay in the race or they got to stay in the hunt.
Right.
Give me Denver on the money line here.
All right.
Okay. I am going to go ahead and take the over 35 in this game.
That's pretty significant.
There's a reason why that number went up.
Yeah. Yeah. When you say
I think I picked Denver last week in the game I think they should have won.
Mm-hmm.
I will say this: Sean Payton got one more time to talk crazy to me. Then I'm gonna have to come through the TV and get on it and give it to him, give him his hands. He gonna catch his hands. I mean, Russell Wilson got more. He got more composure than me because I might have cussed him out on right there on the spot on the sideline and let him move to the side. You gotta remember, I'm a man. First, I put my pants on like he put his pants on. But anyway, give me Denver money line.
Denver money line. Got you. All right.
Which way you want to turn it?
No. Answer not by itself because Lady A took the over under.
No,
yeah. That's a Wilson. That's a Wilson. My bad.
Yeah, by itself.
Yeah, you are.
Wilson!
I thought you was about to flex.
What is this? What is this in the camera?
Hey, that's the joint right there. When Ant walking through and he look at you like that, you know what it means.
Yeah.
You know what it means. The Chiefs bounce back.
What does it mean, Pick?
I don't know. The Chiefs bounce back. The Chiefs
Power
bounced back
bottom.
last week with a
corner.
You the one that did it. All right, the Chiefs bounced back last week with the win. The question is, will they still play their opposing team and the referees? They have a division game versus the Raiders. The Raiders are coming from Vegas to Kansas City on Christmas morning. So it's a 1:00 game, Christmas. So wake up, unwrap your presents, eat some good breakfast, sit down in front of the TV. You got NBA and NFL. Let's look at this line here. We got the Las Vegas Raiders at +10 at -110. Their money line is +375. The Chiefs are -10 at -110. Their money line is -500. The over/under set at 40.5. 113 for the over, 108 for the under. Do not forget, when the Raiders win, they circle Arrowhead before they leave. Ant, who you got?
New scrappy Raiders team. Chiefs appear to be on mission because we've been 6-4 before and we went to the Super Bowl. Shut up. Give me Raiders +10.
Raiders +10. Yeah, 10 is a large number. So we always say that, right? Don't forget, this is also a division game. I don't care that the Raiders are having a down year. It's a division opponent. They play you twice a year. They know you better than you know yourselves. They know exactly when you wake up, when you eat your pancakes. They know everything about you. It's a division game. Patrick Mahomes, wide receiver, still can't catch to carry. Tony will do something to draw a flag, and everyone else will look at him crazy. Give me the Chiefs to win this game, money line.
Pitt, what you described was stalking. Why would they know that what you're
Because they're a division opponent.
That's a problem. It's very problematic. No. I'm just saying.
She's having flashbacks. It's
When that happened to me in 2000, it wasn't cool.
All I said was that sounds problematic. That's it.
It's a division game. You build
They're
your
not
team,
supposed to know what you're eating for breakfast.
but you build your team to win the division.
Okay.
I'm gonna agree with Lady A on that one.
Ew.
All right, Lady A, what you got?
Okay, so they're gonna jump out the bushes and they're gonna go with the over 40 points. Yes,
She did. She jumped over. She jumped out the bushes.
That's what I said. Hey, you got to get Lady A some therapy, man.
She do think so.
What you take a lady, A?
Oh,
Took the over. Took the over.
She said over under 10 years in prison.
That's what they're gonna get.
Yeah. This Raiders team has been they really have been bipolar. One day they score a bunch of points. They put up 51 last night, 69 points last week. You know what? I'm going with the over. I just thought about that. Over it is.
Hey, sad.
They did. They put up 67 points last week. They got a little bit left. They got a little juice left in there. Just a little bit.
There's a little bit of juice left in there.
Got a little something for the squeeze.
Those little. How much say it? You go in there. You go in there.
No, he said smaller.
They got a little something. All right. Our next game. We got the New York Giants versus the Philadelphia Eagles.
What's what?
13 and a half. Uh-huh. So I'm just going to go straight to the line here. You got the New York Giants at plus 13 and a half at minus 110. Their money line is minus 480. The Philadelphia Eagles are minus 13 and a half at minus 110. Their money line is minus 715. The over-under set at 43. 108 for the over, 113 for the under. All right, Ant, who you got?
13 and a half, please.
You said plus?
Plus 13 and a half.
Hey, I got to make sure now.
No. We're good. This Eagles team is looking very, very concerning.
New offensive coordinator. New defensive coordinator. Second one in the year. Go ahead, pick what you got.
Jalen Hurts in the push.
I just want to make sure.
You said
about 30 and a half? About 30 and a half? Absolutely. I don't know.
You laying it?
No, I'm not. No. This is the division game. No.
He said he ain't laying it.
So wait. So you're going money lines minus 715?
Put it down.
Oh
you should lay it, brother. They prefer you lay it, man. I just lay it, bro.
You have to put $715 for
just to win what? There you go. That part right there.
Oh my goodness. Pick what's going on.
She let me have it.
She give it to you because you ain't lay it.
Oh.
And that was good. That was a good one.
Anthony's a corner, like permanently. He just needs to get on the show and go live right there.
Next time I'll be in the show like this. Just come in the corner.
From the corner. I am taking the under on this game, regardless of how bad one of the teams may appear. This is a division game. I'm going with under.
Under it is. I'm gonna scroll over there and I'm gonna take that money line. Since the director took the money line, let me get Philly money line.
I refuse. It's 715.
No, you've done worse before, so don't you've done
prove
worse before,
it because right now, today, you doing it.
We're gonna stop talking about me. In our final game on Christmas Day, we have the Baltimore Ravens.
Hold on.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. My bad.
Yeah, that's
we did earn a whistle. My bad. My bad.
Wilson!
Put some respect on Ant.
Okay,
He said he is on the island by himself in the corner.
I like my martini shaking. That's it.
Oh, here we
shaking, but not stirred.
Not stirred. Hey, this is absolutely the best game of the week right here. You got the Baltimore Ravens with Lamar Jackson doing his thing, continues his MVP push, taking on Brock Purdy, Deebo Samuels, and Christian McCaffrey. Alone, don't forget Brandon Ayuk. That man is legit, a legit wide receiver. And then you start thinking about this. They still have their tight end as one of the best tight ends in the league, and Kittle. The Baltimore Ravens come in with Odell Beckham Jr., Rashad Bateman, and Zay Flowers as their running back, as their wide receiver group, which is not to be mistaken as one of the top flight wide receiver groups in NFL right now. The problem with Baltimore is they lost their young, speedy running back in the Jacksonville game last week to a horrendous knee injury. They still have Gus the Bus in the backfield. Their defense is, they do what they do, just like San Fran does. San Fran's weakness, though, is their secondary. Now we got to see how are they going to contain Lamar Jackson in the pocket and cover those wide receivers on the back end. San Fran has to get to Lamar and keep Brock Purdy upright. Let's look at the line. You got the Baltimore Ravens at +6, going from the East Coast to the West Coast at -110. Their money line is +205. San Francisco 49ers are -6 at -112. Their money line is -250. The over-under is set at 47, 108 for the over, 112 for the under. At the end of this, when y'all give y'all picks, y'all tell me who the MVP is. And I'm going to be a little shady here. If there's an MVP, does it come from this game? So your MVP choices can only come from this game. Right. You see what I did? You got a lot of people to choose from here. You got a lot of MVP candidates in this game right here. So, Ant, who you got?
When I look at this game, I think about the quarterbacks, and I think it's going to start and end with that. As much as I love what Lamar Jackson can do and has done this season, I mean, they're an impressive team for sure. I think Brock Purdy has a great argument of being the MVP, number one seed. I mean, just consistent. You don't have to be flashy. You don't have to be the most elusive. And I just think when it comes down to it, that linebacking core for San Francisco will create a lot of havoc, especially for that quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens. I would have to take them on the money line. San Francisco on the money line, -250.
And your MVP, Brock Purdy?
Yes.
All right. Okay. So I like what you said. I think that the Baltimore Ravens absolutely have the Baltimore Lady Ace on fire tonight. The Baltimore Ravens, I don't think their linebacker core compares to San Fran's. I think they have to have San Fran has to have the fastest linebackers in the NFL right now. The way they flow reminds me of what the Seattle Seahawks had when they had the Legion of Boom. It was their linebackers that made them have to pass because they were everywhere. Right. Yeah. It was so. Man, I was all set to pick Baltimore here to go from East Coast to the West Coast and win this game, and then I thought about those linebackers and then putting a spy on Lamar Jackson. Superman can't be Superman without his cape. I'm gonna stick with what my first head was right now, and that's Baltimore, and my MVP is Lamar.
Baltimore money line?
Yes, please.
Okay. I'm selfish, and for my team's protection, I asked Santa to bring me the 49ers beaten and bruised because the Ravens have destroyed all hopes of the rest of their season. That is what I asked, or at least the regular season. So that was my request from Santa. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Ravens +6. And I do not have a legitimate MVP for this game. I have people in mind.
Stick to the script. You got to choose one. Throw a name out there.
I know. So
Debo.
I'm going to say Bosa.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, say it. Who you got?
I think the 49ers win this game. I'm going to take the 49ers money line. and I'm gonna select Roquan Swift, linebacker, University of Georgia.
Well,
hey.
I mean, we have our biases.
There we go. We do.
The defense didn't turn around till he came over. So I mean, FYI.
Yeah,
he was there last year. They ain't looking at.
No, he wasn't there to the end of the year last year.
Yeah, I heard too after the trade deadline. So that's what that is. Good job, all. Merry Christmas to everyone. Be safe. Enjoy your holidays. If you leave the house and you plan on drinking or anything, please have a plan. Get home safely. We need you all back and safe in one piece. Enjoy your holidays. We will see you again live next Saturday. All right.
I'm unaffiliated Uber. If you call me, I'm charging $25 just to get in the car.
There you go. For Ant, Lady A, Sid, and myself, happy holidays to you. Be safe. Enjoy. Sid, did we cover everything?
Yeah, we covered everything.
All right. Shout out to my son, United States Air Force. First String Podcast, second to none. Come get some. Tell them, Sid.
Go Dogs.
Hell, flex on them, Ant.